Hey guys, here are the highlights of first part of November. The layoffs at Kotaku, our favorite website that served as a laughing stock for gaming community for such a long time, has been through hard times. All the stars are getting fired, probably being replaced by an AI model that was taught on their bullshit, and now it can easily produce 1000 articles per month about gamers being racist and misogynistic, so all those editors and writers are not needed anymore. Also, look at this. This is how you overcome financial difficulties with articles like this. GoodOldGames.com announces its games preservation program. Hear what they say. One of our core missions from the very beginning was to preserve video games. For over a decade and a half, this mission has been our driving force. The Good Old Games Preservation Program is how we will achieve that. The Good Old Games store identifies games that are part of the preservation program with a dedicated stamp. This stamp ensures that those games will run on your PC hassle-free, and you can enjoy them just as much as you did the first time you played them. These are not empty words. You can understand Good Old Games' work on each game by looking at its preservation log. Expect more and more games to join the GOG preservation program, both from our existing catalog and new classic editions. Square Enix stock price plummets due to the latest financial report, which reveals a decline in operating profits. Now, the interesting part is that Square Enix claims that they will move away from exclusivity deals in favor of multi platform publishing, but they still want to publish one more timed PS5 exclusive. As a PC chauvinist, I only hope that it will be for a very short time.
A Dragon Age Veilguard.
Makes its last attempt to improve its all-time peaks player count on Steam but ends up short of 90,000,
which is a number beaten by games like Cats, Football Manager 2024, and Farming Simulator, and 181 other games.
The First Descendant is finally adding Jiggle Physics. Okay, I thought it might interest some people. Hopefully, it's about physics of plants jiggling in the wind, or something along those lines for the scientific research and such. For people who still want to give Blizzard their money for some reason, there are good news. Warcraft 1 and 2 Remastered and Warcraft 3 Reforged 2.0 were announced and probably already dropped by the time you are listening to this. Time for Blizzard to get some money for their past glory and achievements. Blizzard says that they will tweak Warcraft 3 Reforged and will give back some features and graphic settings. Stalker 2 is incoming, and with it some bad news. DLSS benchmarking is making its way in gaming, meaning that when you see requirements, they are calculated with DLSS and similar upscalers in mind. Apparently, these requirements of Stalker 2 that you see on screen right now were also calculated with DLSS. Something to keep in mind. Sony is hell-bent on keeping their PSN account requirements for PC games. Company president says that it is necessary so people can safely play their games. Yeah, sure, dude, safety. But you forgot to mention that it also means that millions of people are unable to legally play those games at all, because even on Steam they just can't access and buy those games due to geographical restrictions that PSN has. Steam stopped supporting Windows 7 and Windows 8 in the latest client update. Not a huge shocker, but still worth mentioning. It was again confirmed that Stellar Blade will indeed be ported to PC next year. Developers said that they expect PC sales to outperform consoles, so they are pretty dedicated at making this port. ADL, a radical political organization with a, let's say, certain agenda, has lashed out at Steam, creating a report about how it apparently overfloods with hateful content. Interestingly enough, 55% of hateful imagery are images of Pepe the Frog. Even more interesting is the fact that if you take a look at the proportion of controversial content in relation to whole Steam and the amount of content it has, we are talking about some disappearingly low percentage. Basically nothing burger, but whole bunch of mainstream gaming media has published articles on how bad is the situation and how we have to get more censorship to save us. Not a single journalist has expressed any doubts, not a single one has pointed out ADL's bias or dubious actions. Okay, that's it for today. Most likely I have missed some noteworthy events, but from now on these kind of rapid fire news highlights will be more frequent and thus more precise. I see you later.